Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope you're doing very well.
My name is Alex from Chelsea Fan TV, and Chelsea should have been better. Hey, here is my Chelsea rant today. He should have been better. Why is Chelsea so shit?
Benny, what did you think of the game today?
Get him off your shoulders, fat, for fuck's sake.
Hey, that was fucking wicked, wasn't it?
I don't want to be...
You got a new song for us, Benny?
Yep.
Go on then. Hold the mic if you want. Hold the mic.
When I was young. Wait, you know what? I just lived a dream, brother. How about you?
I'm living the dream right now.
I know, 1-0. Who are you? Who are you? Hey, you know what? Hey, guess what? Let's do a romance. Let's do a dance. Because, wait, doesn't matter. Wait, doesn't matter if you win or lose, bro. Guess what? We won. Let's go party. Hey, I'll buy you a Jaeger bomb. Let's go. Hey, who are you? Go say hooligans. Go say hooligans.
Thanks, Benny.
No one can say the same. Wait, and guess what, Liverpool fans? You can go get fucked.
Brilliant.
Wise words from Benny there.
Okay, let's get the fan cam started. We beat Leicester 1-0 today in Stamford Bridge. Missed penalty from Palmer. But we managed to get the goal, the winning goal from Cucurella in the end. I think he was fantastic today. You know, it was good last season, but he has levelled himself up this year under Maresca. I'll give Maresca credit for two players, especially. I'll give Maresca credit for Fernandes, and I'll give him credit for the way he's handled Cucurella as well, because those players have improved since last season.
Cucurella was mustard last year as well, man.
But he's got a little bit better. But he was great last season as well. He was great. He was great. What else? Defensively, I was really surprised to see Fofana in there as a right back. That was surprising, to say the least. But obviously James is out injured. You had Gusto out from the Copenhagen game, so didn't really have options there. Maybe he could have gone with Achimpong. I thought Fofana was brilliant today, arguably man of the match as well, alongside Cucurella. Really, really good introduction back to the bridge, and I hope he can just stay fit until the end of the season, because for me the best ability is availability, and that's why I stand by a lot of the things I said about Fofana. Shouldn't be a part of the Chelsea project if he can't play. I mean, that's like any player. If you're not available, what's the point of being here, especially when you're one of our higher earners as well. So really good to see Fofana back in the squad. I thought he did well. Tosin, he almost got an own goal at one point. We hit our own post. Oh, there's what's his name? No, that's not Win Stanley. That's Stewart, isn't it? I don't want to speak to him. Anyway, we also had Sanchez in goal. I didn't understand why Sanchez was there, to be quite frank with you. I mean, it's a joke. If you've got Jorgensen, you've got Sanchez as well, all of these goalkeepers. Who is...
Give us anyone who's a bit older than 15, would be nice.
You have crap goalkeepers to work with. You have crap goalkeepers that you're working with.
Give us a fucking striker. You're doing terrible. I'll sack you tomorrow.
His family are laughing though. They're taking it.
I'll sack you. You're doing shit. Shit job. South Pedo. Stanley and Stewart gone. You're both shit.
Right.
Stop being a pedo.
Fucking hell. Right. Yeah, that's getting cut. Lost my track of thought. Yeah, Sanchez, listen, he could have easily conceded us a goal as well. He was rash. People were like, he didn't have much to do, but when he had something to do, he wasn't great, if we're being totally honest. He had a couple of easy shots to deal with, and when they had half a chance, Leicester, the ball went past Sanchez, so he didn't do his job. I think Colwell, he put his body on the line. I'm trying to remember. I think that was one of the reasons we didn't concede. I give Colwell credit for today, apart from the almost scoring in his own net as well. I thought Tosin was all right. In the midfield, I thought it was really, really good. Happy with Caicedo and Fernandes, although the argument is, why did you need to start both of those players? Couldn't we have just had another player in there and then you could have rested Caicedo for the important games? Also, people are talking about the fact that he needs to avoid a yellow card. My opinion on that is actually just get it over and done with. I'd rather have Caicedo for the last games of the season rather than miss out on him. So if he lasts a couple of games and then we don't have him for the last 4 when we've got Liverpool, Newcastle United and Nottingham Forest, I think that's more of a detriment to us finishing in the Champions League than missing out on him short term. So let me know what your opinion is on that. Palmer again, he struggled, to be honest with you. He wasn't
No, he didn't.
Well, he did. No, but he did. He missed the penalty. He's struggling for confidence.
He's our best player.
I know he's the best player, but he's still struggled, mate. By his standards, he struggled.
You still can't take him off.
I think it was the right decision to take him off. Absolutely. Every player has a dip in form, and sometimes you just need time out. It's like anything. Everyone's got a job. You go for a holiday, you reset, you stay away from work, and then you come back, you're fresh. Even if you're at the stadium, you're not on the pitch, you still have a bit of time to recharge. You think, right, what if I was on that pitch? What would I do? And when you're always there, it's no surprise that he's having a tough time at the moment in terms of his conversion. Now, he's created plenty of chances, but he's not had enough players to finish off those chances. So then the question is, why can't he score more goals? Instead of creating them, why can't you just put yourself in a position to finish it off? And he has, but he's still struggled to put the ball in the back of net. So I wouldn't have any problem resting him against Copenhagen. To be quite frank, you know, there's a couple of games you would argue maybe you could rest him for. This was one of them as well against Leicester. But listen, he said he's got to win every game. So I expect Maresca to actually have a strong lineup on Thursday and against Arsenal. But the risk is then someone's going to get injured. And we had Gusto the other day. And we have other players. James was ill, so hopefully he'll be back on Thursday. And that's what we're praying on. I mean, we said this in December as well. Injuries could have killed our season, and they did in January and February. I think injuries were a huge part of why we've dropped so many points and why Maresca struggled as well. Because if you have more options, then you can do more. That's not just down to transfers. That's due to what you've got in your armoury. Who else was there? Neto, absolutely fantastic today. I thought Neto did a great job. I mean, if I was going to give man of the match, I think I'd probably give it to Fofana or Cucurella. It's between those two for me, but that does not mean that Neto doesn't deserve credit, because the effort that he put in was better than all of the other players combined. That is the spirit. That's what gets people off of their seats. And you see the round of applause, you hear it. Why don't you hear more of that around the stadium? Why don't people do the same things or react the same way to Nkunku or to Sancho? Neto's different. He's different gravy, and the effort that he puts in, he deserves so much credit, and he gets it from me today. He's got to start as many games as possible, but again, I don't want the guy to get injured. So manage his workload. People don't realise this. Neto is still an injury-prone player. He was constantly injured at Wolves, and we've been lucky he hasn't had a big injury at Chelsea. But if he keeps playing as much minutes as he has been, running the amount and putting the work in on the pitch, then I think it will happen. And I just want to prevent that. We've been great with Reece James in terms of our management from his perspective, but we need to also take the recovery, and just take care of Neto as well. Sancho won the penalty. I think he deserves credit for that, but still underwhelming. Should he have started ahead of Tyreek George? Yes. I would have always started Sancho. Would I still start Sancho ahead of Tyreek George? Yes. Because George hasn't shown that, he's shown bright sparks, but he's not been a game changer. He's not been the guy who scores and everything changes. He's had good moments. But João Felix had good moments. Look where that gets you. Not very far in Chelsea's world as it stands. Who else have I missed? Is there someone else I haven't spoken about? Yeah, I mean, Tyreek George, when he come on, it was positive. He was positive. But not enough to start over Sancho yet, in my opinion. Not enough. Achimpong, didn't really see much of him, to be honest with you. But we got a clean sheet, so I'll take that. I'd like to see Achimpong play more minutes, to be honest with you. But we are lacking experience, and he doesn't offer that. So would I choose Achimpong over Tosin or Fofana or Colwell? No. But if you're constantly playing Fofana as a right back, he's going to have to put in more of a shift. And that's where maybe you have a little bit more rotation keeping Achimpong involved in the team. So perhaps he could start against Copenhagen on Thursday. But that being said, I really don't know. So let me know what you think, guys. Did you like the performance? Were you happy with it? I personally think it was pretty poor. And playing like that against any other decent Premier League side that isn't in the bottom three, including Wolves, all of these other teams, I think you drop points in that game. But we had the luck that in the past couple, we haven't played that well, but we haven't played against great sides either. So it's made us look better from a results perspective. And also I want to say to Jamie Vardy,
1-0, baby, your wife's a grass.
say it again, cameraman.
1-0, Jamie, your wife's a grass.
He was giving it to Matthew Arden. Hold that. Down to the Championship. Have a good day. And subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV as well.